Get a drink, please. Yeah, boom. Myself, Nas, from Newham. You can't dodge the smoke, you already know.
No thanks.
Okay, no problem.
Cheers, Rena.
Cockney's having a water, please. Water for you, yeah, water nice.
That's it.
Drinking straight.
Okay,
No, I'm drinking mine straight, please.
Yeah. You guys, innit?
You're savage.
What are you not trying to say, Mark?
I have that one.
Ribena, please, sir. Not Ruby, yeah.
Yeah, so what are we chatting about?
Yeah.
Yo, this is PI, yeah. Eugene Rossi. Fucking real shit, no flies. Man's here to talk the truth, innit? Get me? I'm Cockney Black.
Someone set me up with the right email, because it's literally...
Paper PABS, opinionated, here to talk the talks, here to talk the realness, you know? With these fancy glasses.
Yeah, man, gonna say it how it is, for real. No sugarcoating, nothing.
So what's your man's take on the Dutchavelli situation?
Boy.
I'm just going in.
Are we going straight in?
Straight in the deep end.
Straight in the deep end, no homo.
Like, straight in the deep end. What? The Dutch thing? Straight nonce.
Straight nonce.
I'm not hearing nothing. I'm not
You're
hearing no.
You're not gonna give him a chance to come out and say that.
This one there.
Straight.
How long has it been?
That's it. No.
How long has it been?
So it's been like 5 days.
If man call me a nonce, that same minute I'm out telling man no.
No. Yeah.
Straight.
Facts.
Man's leaving it a week and whatnot and
Yeah.
making his sister talk and that.
Yeah.
You are fucking nonce. End of. Straight up and down.
I feel like
If
I
man
agree
didn't-
with what you're
watch
saying.
it, if man didn't hear his voice and that, on the messages and all them things there, he could have tried and pattern up his thing and lie. But man's heard your thing. Your thing's official. You know, like, I've heard you talking to a girl that sounds like you're talking to a little kid, fam.
I'd be lying if I didn't agree with you. I think he's got a lot of explaining to do. But even if he does come out, but even if he does, because remember, there's always. Like, he could come out and say this and that or whatever. Man ain't heard it, but listen, what I've made up... But remember, he's not... The man ain't spoken, but no matter what he does say, I know what I think, but he's still should have a platform to say what happened.
No.
Explain what had happened, what it was.
Would you not say it's like self-explanatory what's actually taking place?
Straight.
That's what I was thinking at first.
Okay.
I'm saying there's no explanation, just duck out.
Just duck out.
Just duck out before a man catch you and fix you. Straight.
There's not really much you can say apart from, I'm sorry. It will never happen again.
It's that deep.
That's nothing more you can really say. I don't know how you're gonna
get crawl out.
R. Kelly your way out of this shit. Like,
I hear
it's
that.
impossible.
But if he says sorry now, are you gonna say, okay, cool, I'm gonna listen to
it's
it's an X though. My man's finished.
It's a shame though.
But do we still listen to R. Kelly? Are we still gonna listen to Dutch? Because R. Kelly I still listen to some R. Kelly tunes.
Yeah, because that's old. I hear that. But
Dutch ain't got that same.
Dutch is too close to home, fam.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all wrong.
me and him could be drinking the same tap.
A nonce is a nonce. You
that.
can't listen to one nonce and not the other one because he's close to home, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
You
He's a
can't
nonce, I'm not hearing it. Cancel him out.
And from what I know, R. Kelly's a prolific nonce and been doing it for years and years. So it would be worse to listen to my man's music.
Yeah, but you know,
he's been grooming since grooming was. He's been grooming since like.
Ain't the same as Dutchavelli.
Since probably I was in Pampers. Do you get what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but R. Kelly and Dutchavelli. Dutchavelli. They make two different songs. I'm saying, so it's easier to. Why does R. Kelly get the blight for so long and Dutch is just cancelled with the click of a finger? I'm not saying why, like.
The only reason R. Kelly got away with it for so long because social media wasn't around. Do you get what I'm saying? It was a time.
Not just that.
It was a time. No, it was that.
Not just that.
Not just that.
You see back then, watch it. See back then in them times, all of them were doing it. You know, in America, all them men were doing it. They were just getting away with it.
But what I'm saying, for me,
look at Michael Jackson.
For me,
they've been doing this and getting away with it.
For me, I've only heard it.
This is the time you can't get away with it.
With R. Kelly, I didn't see nothing. I only heard it. I only heard it through the grapevine. I never saw no messages between him and young underage girls. I only heard that this was going on. So it was just like, you see, them times there, it was like, oh, what, is man just trying to blow up my man's spot because he's a successful black man. You know, like them kind of talks.
Because
It happens. It does happen. Man try to bring you down because of your success. But now in today's climate, it's it's in your face, like you're saying, innit? It's there. Do you get what I'm saying? Man can't really go back on. There's no explaining to do, bro. Like it's there in black and white. We've seen it.
The
Do
more
you get what I'm
powerful
saying?
you are, the more patterns you can get in the industry, the more harsh money you can give.
Yeah, the harsh money. Only in America, though. I think over here, don't matter how much money
Jimmy
you got.
Savile, bro. He was doing this thing for time.
But none of us knew that, though. I didn't know that.
People within the industry knew, but they kept it quiet.
That's because that's what they're on. Whoever kept that quiet is on that same
That
shit.
whole
No amount of money
industry's been doing
should
it.
be
How many
able to
men
pay
have,
for
in the
that
last
shit.
couple of years have you seen celebrities, comedians and actors and that have come up recently on nonsense?
Yeah, quite a lot.
There's bears,
Bears
bro.
a lot,
yeah.
There's bears.
There's a whole programming
them times there,
in
that
the
was part of
industry
it.
and-
See R. Kelly and
the
that.
things
That's all
these
part of
things
it.
going on.
Dutch, this is 2020, bro.
Has he actually committed the acts with this girl?
Who, Dutch?
Yeah,
He's
we've
committed.
seen-
I've
seen the messages.
I wasn't there. But I know that she texted him, he replied, she texted,
How I
love
see it-
eyes, hearts, mad emojis.
What happened is, how
You're
it
not.
looked is, for me, is
Straight.
it would, if someone didn't hack his account,
You would never know.
it would know it was going there. Yeah, so whether he's done something with her or not, that's where it was going.
Fuck it
For
up.
all man know, that the fucking...
we got it at the right
Instagram
time.
Got it at the right time. Yeah,
Do you get me? Man might already been late,
yeah, we
fam.
got it at the right time.
Man might already been late.
Yeah, 100.
I'm only saying this, that
Like, big up the hero from the other. It's sad. Bruv, do you know what? It's a shame that my man's put himself in this situation because I used to fuck with his music. But now he's gone from being in the street category to now in the category of that situation that happened in Mitcham.
The peak category.
So you see that how
not
that
the
got
same.
stopped from
It's not
happening? No, it is because you know what it is. What happened is it is. No, technically
Let
it
him
is.
explain why he thinks it's the same.
Let me just say why I think
No,
it
go on,
is,
yeah, go on,
and then
finish.
you can
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
me
of
why
course,
it's not.
of course, yeah.
Technically, it's similar because for me it looked like something was about to happen, and it got stopped. Right, the same thing with the big up the girl from Mitcham
for
who
stop it
say
from happening,
stop that from happening.
Yeah.
You know, whoever hacked that account potentially stopped that
It's
from
the same
happening.
person,
It's the same kind of thing. It was
That's what I
grooming,
think, yeah.
and it got intercepted, and it's never happened, bro. That's why I say it's similar.
I'm not defending the conversation. We've seen it. I don't think that's right by any means.
Yeah.
I think it's very difficult to treat a man that was intending to do something the same as someone that's done it, because they haven't actually gone that far.
Yeah.
Now, we've all intended to do stuff that's really bad. We ain't done it.
Done it, yeah.
Should we be treated as we have? I don't think so. I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no,
I'm only
no.
saying for his treatment when he gets back in the UK, we have to be careful with our platforms, what we put out.
Out there, yeah.
That's what we've got to be careful of.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I just think that what he done was wrong, 100%. And why I think it's different from what happened in Mitcham is because that guy actually done something with that girl before the other girl come up and stopped him from doing more.
Okay.
So
What?
that, and on one sec, that's happened. What Dutch has done, for me, it's down to the family and the girl to forgive him or to say what happens to him. For the rest of us as a community, some people are going to be like, oh, it's on site for him, I'm going to do this. Other people are going to be like, I'm never going to listen to him again. Other people are going to be like, oh, he's cancelled, etc., etc. Everyone's got their kind of way to deal with it. Ultimately, what matters is not our opinions, it's the families.
The family.
Ultimately, to get it.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, though, Cockney.
I hear that, but one second.
It takes a village to raise a child.
I hear that, but one sec. You see, like where he's been caught now. You see, like that guy in Mitcham. He got caught doing what he was doing. Yeah. Do you actually think that's the first time he's done that?
No, hold on.
Yeah.
So you actually think because Dutch got caught this time, that's the first time he's been doing this thing?
First time or not, I agree with you on that.
You understand?
It's not right.
Like he's been caught now, but my man could have been doing this when the girls were 12.
Yeah, but you can't
understand what I'm
castrate
saying?
someone on what they could have.
No, but watch
No,
this as
but
well.
once you
Like,
see
do you
that
know what
once
I'm
I've
saying?
seen
I
you
agree with you, bruv. Don't get me wrong, I agree with you.
Once I've seen you do
However,
this thing, fam,
if we're sitting here,
you're
if we're
finished.
sitting here dishing out punishment, all I'm saying is this.
who's the,
If we're sitting there dishing out punishment, yeah, if we are the judges, and I mean, no one gives a fuck about our opinion anyway, but if we are the judges and he's standing here right now, are you going to treat him like he's your brother or like he's a stranger?
Definitely my brother.
If we're the judges,
My brother's ain't on.
guilty.
It's a straight. No,
The
but I
charge
don't- I
is
get what you're
guilty.
trying to
Given
say.
the evidence, death
I get
sentence.
what you're trying to say. Whether
Given the evidence.
Whether he's your brother or whether he's a stranger, he should be getting treated exactly the same. Do you get it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Straight.
yeah. So
So-
no more listening to R. Kelly, Pabs.
Yeah, right. So if it was your brother, you'd be saying to him, did you... Well, the evidence is you haven't actually... But you've been talking that way, so are you going to treat him the same as someone, like I said, and I'm coming to
Well, the guy has sisters.
the same as someone that's actually gone and done it? Whether he's doing it in the past before, no one knows.
Like, watch
But
this.
you know
yeah,
what?
get it.
You know
Like
what?
you said,
not
if
defending
you're
him.
held
I'm
accountable
only
for what
saying,
your brother's doing. though.
If you're going to be...
Like, you
Yeah.
can't really be held accountable for what your brother's doing. I ain't even trying to mess up my stuff. Like,
If you're trying
being
to-
100%, bro.
yeah.
So I thought about saying this stuff before. You get me? It's not even. I ain't even got a pattern, but you know, it's political. It's politics. You get me?
Can I get a
So,
drink?
but at the same time, there's no saving someone that's doing that shit. Maybe if he had a little drug habit, you can hush it under the. You know what I mean?
Under the rug,
You got a
yeah.
little girl habit.
Yeah,
Problem.
Yeah,
yeah, you got a problem.
Get me? You can't really stand next to this guy because
You
you're
see-
subject to the same stigma.
Dutch,
Get me?
what surprises me about Dutch as well, yeah, is just like, before I heard this news, like, you used to look at him and obviously you was happy to see him shining and
Yeah,
doing
of
his
course.
thing. Do you get what I'm saying? And I used to look at him and think, I know my man can get. I did, because I used to be a gaddish. Now I got a fiance, so I won't put that energy out there. But I know what it's like when you're in that position, and I'm thinking, yeah, I know my man's doing his thing, getting big, yad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm thinking, he's got the chains, he got the voice.
What they want.
Yeah, like, you know, like back in the day. He's got the bad. Like you see, back in the day, yeah. I've had a cold and a flu and a sore throat, and I'll chat to girl and they're feeling man's voice. I'm thinking my man's got that 24/7. So no, real shit, yeah. And you're driving ranges. So at that point, because I've been in like when the spotlight's on you, you get me? Instagram's like a pom-pom menu. Do you get what I'm saying? You can, I'll have that one. So in my head, I'm thinking, how did he end up with
Going
the
there.
drill?
With what?
The drill artist. Was it that he ended up with a drill?
Yeah, that little young MC, that little-
with a Nike tracksuit on. Like there's so much sauce on Instagram.
What's this?
Listen, there's a.
Him
I don't know
entertaining
her
the
name.
next thing, blood. You know,
She-
like some
she
little
knows.
rap up. She's a little.
Bro,
you lot
it's
say
mad,
a bit
mad,
more-
because look, she's
more
like
of the story than I
she looks like a young
She looks like man them with long hair.
man them with hair, bro. Like
It's
one of the
mad.
young bucks. That trap and that. It's like, and she's just spitting drill, yeah. And she looks young. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But he's in conversation with this.
How old is she?
So my whole thing is how.
I don't know her age.
40 and a half.
But yeah, like,
No, I think she's like, apparently she's 16,
16.
17. She's 17, but she's not even a 17 like
but is that
older looking 17.
She's 17, built like a 13-year-old boy. I'm telling you.
She's 18.
Is it
Alright, cool.
is it-
She's
Hey,
built
but
like a
watch this.
13-year-old
But
boy.
she's not.
Has he
It don't
been
matter
with
what
her?
age she is.
But
I don't care if she
where's
was
the-
21.
Alright.
Yeah, when you look at her, you don't like think you're Dutchavelli, yeah. Yeah, like, yeah. No, seriously, like you're come here and like, yeah, you get me. Big chains on and that, and you're just gonna be like scrolling through it and be like, yeah, this. You get what I'm saying? There's so much. Do you see the amount of sauce that's on Instagram? Bro?
that's his goal. That was his goal.
No, that he would.
Entertaining it in the messages
There was
as well.
entertainment on
Yeah,
it.
can we link tonight? All that jazz. you
Yeah,
get me?
man. I
So he's entertained it.
was actually rooting for Dutch. I thought, yo, this
It ain't
guy.
just the one thing, it's like good 3-4 things have said, yo. The next thing saying he was entertaining my little sister. Like, come on.
Have we got any?
You see that?
There
get what I'm
was
saying?
like this is
ain't
what
like a
happens though.
one-off
Once
thing.
you get blown up, people come out and then they feel comfortable.
They all
and
have the courage to say
They all
what
start
Yeah.
doing it. Do you get what I'm saying?
So he's been doing this. That's why you're exed.
Oh, right. I thought
You're exed.
Yeah, if
it
you
ain't
see-
a one-off thing,
Yeah,
and
man.
you got caught, and man said, do you know what?
I mean,
No,
each to
you've
their
been
own,
doing
but
this
this girl's a drill.
I'll be real.
Bro,
Like,
she's
you don't-
talking a lot
Like
of-
what you said, you don't expect to see that from a man like that.
Of
Yeah,
that caliber, bro.
At that stature
in his
I
game.
saw him the other day buying 2 bust downs.
Downs.
I'm thinking like,
Yeah, you're
there's
doing it.
grown
You would
girls that
expect
like bust
to
downs,
go in his
you know what I'm
DMs and
saying?
find like a Rihanna.
Yeah,
If anything.
Well, you know, that's a bit too far, but you get me. You can find something a bit local. Get one of these Instagram
No,
baddies,
but it's that
It's in the mind. Then. It's
the
something in the
UK's
mind.
blowing up, bro. You the spotlight's on us, so you think like when you see things, you think like man is doing their thing.
It seems to me that he likes girls, not even might like girls that are underdeveloped. It's weird
It's crazy
because
He might be a bit gay because he's sleeping with girls and going for girls that ain't even got a body. So he might be going down that road. Do you get me? I've clocked it. I've clocked it. He's nonsense and he's gone down that road. But he don't know how to go down that road.
They say people that are like that have gone through some fuckery in their upbringing, you get me? Or something mad happened to him or something.
I don't know him personally.
Yeah, I think
wouldn't speak on
yeah.
that. I don't know what his upbringing was like, so. But I know that people are getting on to made you think about this situation and why, if he should have posted it. What do you think?
I think, what do you think about him just like not putting a statement forward or not saying anything? He's just, he got the pen and ducked out. But I wasn't sure if he's either booked his flight.
If I'm honest.
Hang on. I wasn't sure if he's either booked his flight before and it just happened to happen at the time, or it's sort of like, no, you know what, I've got to get out of here. Cheers.
Yes, please. I should run out. Fucking fly.
Like, do you think it's... Like, why would you just get lost and not say anything? And how many days has it been now?
Blood, you get nicked.
4 days?
Watch this, fam.
5 days?
You do a mad crime, yeah? You get nicked here, you go to the police station. What's the first thing your solicitor says to you? Don't say nothing. No comment. But you know you're guilty, you know? But what's your don't say nothing.
To harm yourself.
You get me? To harm yourself.
To
It's the
incriminate
same
yourself.
sort of thing. He's trying not to say nothing until it comes out properly, so he can say, yo, I've done this. If he says anything from now,
And then he can't backtrack on it.
He can't backtrack on it.
On the streets and in the culture, he's done a definite crime, but legally, has he actually done a crime?
Legally.
Because we ain't,
no.
for what we've seen.
If he hasn't jumped in the deep end and only been entertained on the phone or whatever, doing them little
This is what I was
texting, I
saying
think that
initially,
I personally don't know if that's a crime as a law.
Yeah.
That's a road crime.
Yeah,
Road
road crime, 100%.
Yeah, it's a
You
road
understand?
crime.
That's a crime to the man. Do
Yeah.
you get me? But in the court,
Anyone with moral grounds, it's a
get
crime
me?
too, bro.
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, the immorality.
But should
Yeah,
his family be subject to the backlash from what he's done?
Yes.
That's
See
what
what
Out of
I'm
order. You
Trust me.
said earlier on, I'm not responsible for what offend does. You said it earlier on.
I think just now we're talking. Before we said
give
about the
that-
family,
give
they're
that.
not responsible, the sisters and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruv, they're responsible from time you're defending him and you know he's guilty.
Thanks, man.
You're reading the same thing that everyone else is saying and you're saying, oh, stop lying.
yeah.
Cool.
You're just as bad as him, bro.
Let me
But
give you an
family
example.
though,
Hang on a minute, hang on a
family
minute.
though,
So let me give you an example.
you get
A guy's
away
been
with
killed.
murder, bro.
A guy's
With
been
your family.
killed. One guy's been killed. Say we're neutral. One guy's been killed, and we've got one guy that's accused of murder. Right?
Yeah.
So the guy that does the murder,
Yeah.
are we all gonna go, or not we, but are you saying it's okay for his friends or his family that are defending him? Let's wipe them all out. They all deserve to get snuffed out. That's not right, bruv. He's done something wrong. He's responsible for his words and actions. You can't start taking out people's family members for what this individual's done. They're always going to defend him because they love him.
Yeah, 100%.
And yes, love is
100%.
blind,
100%.
but hang on a minute. Love is blind defending the murderer, but also seeking retribution. Love can't be blind as well.
Yeah, 100%.
You get me? Because
Well,
you,
I'm saying, I believe
you love the
100%.
person that's in the grave.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Go wipe out all of the murderers' families?
No,
Or you
what
that
I'm
love the
saying-
murderer? Are you
Can't
going
be seen to be harbouring a
Yeah,
fugitive.
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't be harbouring a fugitive though.
You're just
That-
a,
yeah, that's-
you either
that's
gotta
why,
be
that's
like-
why
That's
when
if
you
you've
get,
got
when you
kno-
get nicked
if you've
in your
got
wedding
knowledge
kind of
of
thing,
it.
you get guilty by association.
Yeah.
Because you knew the thing.
Yeah, you knew the thing.
You
Double
get me? And
jeopardy.
didn't say what go on.
Yeah.
So you can go and write
Alright,
the
so
bird as well.
then you have to put yourself in the family shoes. So now, if you're let's say hypothetically, you had a son. Yeah.
I will batter him.
Yeah. All right, cool. You'd batter him, but would you
That's
also?
discipline. That's discipline.
That's discipline behind closed doors. Would you then be out there putting him out and saying, boom, boom, boom? I agree with what you're saying. Rare. Like
Listen,
would you?
listen.
Would you take the public
You see the
side
rapist thing?
over
You see the
your son's
rapist
side?
thing? You see the rapist thing and the nonce thing and all that? I don't play that. Throw him to the walls. I didn't raise you like that. Immediately. Straight up and down. I didn't raise you like that. Throw him to the walls, bro. I don't care.
What you're talking about discipline.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about discipline. Sorry to cut you.
go
What you're talking about discipline. What you're saying is I didn't raise you like that. Cool. I get it. If that was my son, you've got to get beats, but that's what it is like, because you done something wrong, and I've raised you a certain way, and you're going against what I've taught you under our roof.
Yeah, but there's only certain things you can give beats for, you know. Certain things, there's not a beating you can't give. Go to the wolves.
But are you going to now go around and go and chase his friends and beat his friends up?
Beat his friends up for what?
Exactly.
If they're condoning it,
You just answered your own question now.
No, but I didn't understand what you said there.
Sorry.
If they're condoning it, you could,
If they're saying it's okay, cool. But I'm saying, no, it's not cool. I'm saying love, I've said something wrong. Love is blind, innit? I'm trying to give you, I'm trying to be balanced in judgment, isn't it? So to be balanced, to try and give it in short, this person's committed the murder or rape, whatever the crime is, and they got all their family. They love him, but they don't know it because they weren't there. This is the victim, yeah? And their family loves them. Yeah, they weren't there. All they've got is a victim. Because slight side note, women call rape, they don't get raped. We know this. Not blaming women, just creating for you a side note. So a woman could stand in court, all her family backing her, and she's lying. You get it? Yeah. Okay, when there's a deceased person, all these people are still there for the victim, but no one actually knows apart from the person and the victim. If there's no witnesses, etc. I'm not going to go into little side notes. So if you've got these two people standing here in front of you, you can't say, you've done wrong, all your family's got to be wiped out. You can't do that, bruv. You get it? This person's done wrong. They're responsible for what they've done wrong. They should get telling off. They need to get the punishment what they've done. If their family's backing them, you can tell them off as well, but you can't treat them the same as a person that's actually committed the crime.
Fam, if you're backing him...
if you're backing
him the same way...
But if you're backing him...
If you find that
flooded the whole world based on something...
If you find out your son was a nonce and doing this thing, and you didn't bring him...
He needs to get his beats because he's done that, yeah?
You might not even wanted to beat him, and you don't bring him... I don't believe in feds. I would never call the feds for anything, but if you didn't bring him to the police station, just to save him in case he does get killed by the crowd outside or whatever. If you don't do that, and you're doing what that mum was doing in Mitcham, hiding him in the yard where there's hundreds of people outside looking to kill him.
But she doesn't know, does she? She doesn't know what's going on. Can you imagine?
What? You got police outside bare, man.
No, but you know what it is,
Bruv, are you telling me, Are you telling me if your boy runs into your house, blood on his hands and a knife in his hand, and the feds are behind him, you're going to go, here, take him?
Do you know why the mum...
Are you going to do that? You're not. Second example.
He's going to have a knife in his hand. I'm going to say, did you rape anyone? He's going to tell me no. I'm going to say, come, let's go.
In the heat of a moment, because there's no talk, yeah? Second example. Boy comes to your house, trying to get he's got blood in his hands, and there's bare guys chasing him. Are you going to push him outside? You're not going to do this because you know the person's standing in front of you. Now, when the door's shut and things calm down, you can talk to your boy, what happened? Now, in that moment, you might say, you know what, I've done this. And you could say to your boy, like you said he was your son, you know what, you're fucking out. Hang on a minute, you might say to your son, you know what, you're fucking out of order. Now you got to go. That's if he even tells you the truth. Then he can say to him, okay, now you got to go now because you've done wrong. This is if you've got the right morality, which it sounds like you have. Some people then, and we know these people, even then in that moment, love is blind and they're still going to try and defend that person that's done the wrong, even though it's been explained to them. Do you get it? You understand? All I'm saying is, in that moment, the mum has got her son in her ass, help, blah, blah, blah. Do you think she's going to push her son outside? She's got to know what's going on. Get it? And even then, the same two situations apply. I'm either going to support you,
even as a woman's nature, it's going to be hard to try and believe what the truth is, because no woman wants to look down at their son that way. It's hard for a mum. Like, just think of a mum's nature. She doesn't want you. She could think evidence could be in front of her. She's going to be like, "That's not my son." He's not like that on trial. Your mum's going to come to trial. You know you're guilty. Your mum's looking at you. You're trying to fight this case. You know you're guilty. Your mum is thinking. She believes in what you're saying. She don't care what the other side say. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget about our experiences when it comes to mother's nature. She doesn't want to believe. So therefore, that's what we're talking. There is no right in murder, bro. Eye for an eye. Is that what you believe in? There is no right in murder because
there is, of course there is.
Yeah, but I don't even want to get into the religious side of things because that's the whole next thing. But
go on.
There is no right for murder, bro.
There is. That's like saying everyone.
There is no right for murder, bro. Everyone has their reasons and what they do it, but killing someone is wrong, bro.
No, it's not.
It's not. It is.
No, it's not. No.
I think it is, personally.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I think.
After everything you just said, like,
Exactly.
no,
Now he's a killer. Now he's got killing instinct. Oh, don't kill my parents. No, but it's all right to kill people, though. It's all right to kill people.
So all right. When can we use this right?
kill them. Just kill everyone.
The vengeance is personal. It doesn't mean it makes it okay. It just makes you. You get me? It's what suits you. Makes Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen. Well, you said you can't take it in a religious direction, but that's what I believe in it.
That's why. See where I was going with it?
It is because of
that.
my
Right.
belief.
I know that.
Yeah,
Right, I know that.
But trying to keep this tied on to the Dutchavelli situation, just to answer that about the murder thing, if you're going, if it's not for what Allah wants and what makes him what is morally the right thing to do according to Islam, then no. So then yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
You get it?
But no disrespect. That's why I didn't follow these things through.
Yeah, but hang on, but even if you take religion away, just for this example, you can't honestly think that if you do something wrong to one person, I'm going to smash you, I'm going to smash you, I'm going to smash you, I'm going to smash you. It don't end, bro. You get it?
Yeah.
You can't say, if the poison's in this glass, I'm going to throw away that, I'm going to throw away this, I'm going to throw away this, I'm going to throw away that. Why? It's an extreme. And it's that extreme is why we were wiping each other out right now. While there's wars in our borough, across a motorway, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any restriction on our self-professed, I think it's right to do this, judgment.
If killing was
Judge,
okay, there would be
jury,
much
and
more killers on
executioners,
roads,
bruv.
bro.
Do you get it?
Do you know why,
It's
man? A lot of people ain't killers because they ain't got it in them.
man.
Do you know how hard? Like realistically, yeah, there's not everyone has got the ability to kill, bro. So it can't be right because not everyone has the ability to do it. Not everyone has the ability to do. Some people think they're on stuff, go up and then it's freezing mode. Yeah,
100%.
they're not on stuff. 100%. So it's like. It's, for me, it just can't be right. It just doesn't. It can't be a right thing to do.
I think murder is necessary.
It's necessary.
If someone
all depends on you,
daughter or something like that,
right?
It's a village, rural, there ain't no police to sort it out. But you might not be a policeman. If someone, first thing that comes to mind when someone harms my family, it's not to pick up 999. It's to go and, you know what I mean? Naturally, whether you're a gunman, whether you're a working man, naturally you want to go. You get me? If you go, certain grown men have daughters and they know that they can't even fight their boyfriend, but they find the strength. Oh yeah, don't you fuck with my daughter? They find the strength. You look at this guy.
Because that's out of love, yeah. People go crazy for love, yeah.
Yeah, man, some things are justifiable, but I mean, there's always another side of the story that would say, that's not right. So in the sense of this, in the case of the Dutchavelli situation.
He's got Steph on the brain.
Championship my panties don't fuck up there. But in the case of that, look, man, she's just defending her brother. She don't want to know the truth. We all know what.
Yeah.
But you don't want to swallow that bitter. You don't want to swallow that
bitter pill.
It's a bitter pill. You don't want to swallow that, but it is what it is. It's gonna get to the point where it is. And
do you think many people spoke up about it as you expected? Would you have expected more people like rappers to talk on the situation?
No, I mean a lot of people didn't, and I think it's the same thing. It's to do with the politics behind it in the industry. But all being real about it, that's what it was.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, I'm thinking to myself, right, cool, I need more evidence. I need to see more stuff. I'm not even looking into it really. I'm like, But the Mitchum guy, I was all over that. I was looking at it thinking, right, I've got.
Because you can see what's going on.
I can see what's going on. I'm thinking, am I really watching this?
The same energy should have been put into it.
Right, Ross.
It made me realise.
No, in this sense, you said you saw the Mitchum thing.
Yeah, you can see he's walking around with a girl, and then the other girl comes on to help him. He runs away like this guy's dodgy.
But there's not much difference.
Because you can see the.
We're all agreeing that there's about. I'm pretty sure everyone in this room agrees that it's what it is with that.
Yeah.
So with the other thing.
thing.
I think we've had conversations about it, and we've all agreed that we all agree on the same verdict, yeah?
What?
So, and I think half of the country do, but the majority of the country do. So my thing is, it's like there is no different, it is what it is. But, shit, I've lost my train of thought now.
Was it a question, these guys?
No, it was to do with, I've lost my train of thought, bruv.
It's about
come back.
It's about people defending it, but it is what it is. His sister's gonna defend it. You can't even really knock. I mean, we can knock her for doing it standardly, with morals, with principle, all the time. But you understand the thing. It's the same with if your son has killed someone. There's a mother at the court right now. Her son's done a fuckery, but she's still there. Like, oh, it's my son. Yeah. You know what I mean? She has to do what she has to do. Something. You know what I mean? It's accountability. It all comes down to accountability. Taking accountability.
There was some stuff that was photoshopped. I saw that as well.
That's people are going to be fucked. There's even like made up voices.
That's why I didn't want to comment on it too tough, because I didn't know what was Photoshop and what was...
You get it? So I think we're also there's this kind of hunger for blood within
of course.
Social media. I wasn't going to say black community, but I was going to say within the social media world, there's this hunger for drama.
Yeah, of course.
And it's
always been like that. People love drama.
Something like bad
it's always been like that.
Nothing's going on. It's like
domestics on TV.
Oh, we want to see blood. Oh yeah, he's got to get. Oh God, it's really good if he hurts himself. Or it's really good if this one gets caught and fucks up. Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, of course.
And I feel like this. I feel like we shouldn't be. Are we jumping the gun? If I've seen something that's photoshopped, I've seen that. I would like to see how this ends up playing out before saying.
All right, let me ask another question. I said to you earlier, Major. Yeah. Do you think it got the exposure that it should have got? Like, meaning, did rappers get behind it?
The same way they did the Mitchum thing.
Like the same way the Mitchum thing, right? And you said it was for political reasons, yeah?
Political, yeah.
And also, okay, so if it was someone like Tiny Temper, do you think people would have still shied away from it?
Yeah, I think someone in the game that's got stature, that can press a couple buttons, people are thinking of, right, you know what? Because they don't know. They could be 2 weeks from now and it comes out that he's cool.
The fact he's a street dude, yeah? Do you think that's why people don't really want to...
Oh, okay, you're talking about that.
They're scared of repercussions.
Because realistically, I'll be honest, I think a lot of people ain't saying anything on that. Like, jump out Bush Gang, because he does come from I know he's from the streets, whatever. Yeah. And it's like, jump out Bush Gang, innit? That's what's happening to a lot of people when they're thinking about posting it. They're thinking, the repercussion. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I think if it was Tiny Temper, I don't want to name names, but the artists who are out there would be, my man, because there's none of that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So obviously there's a lot of hush-hush because I think because he's a street dude.
No, yeah, there's an element of that, but then there's street dudes. So that applies for people that are, you know, that believe his thing. But there's some people that feel like they're, there's some people that are within that culture that he's in, that don't really give a fuck about, because there's another guy that they know.
Another guy they know,
because they don't think that he's that. You know what I mean? But
it's like what you said the other day about knowing your opponent. You said it on your Insta. So it's like I wouldn't have the confidence to talk about such and such rapper if I was in America. I've got to know where I am.
Know where you are, yeah.
I'd rather be back in
London
before I start talking about
Exactly. And that's the same.
Whether you want to call me coward or wise, I don't care. I need to know that if I'm going to say that in Chicago, if I want to start running my mouth up, I need to know that I might not make it back to the airport, like, to get it. Yeah. So it's not right that I have that, we want to call it weakness. So that's what it is. But I feel like it's honest that you have to know if you're going to say this, then that may come back to you. Do you get it?
A lot of questions are raised, like, should rappers promote this kind of news? A lot of people are saying that, like, it's like, why aren't you getting on it? Why aren't you talking about it?
That's what it is.
And things like that.
I'm not hearing that you got to be sure. I'm saying it from the beginning. If I'm wrong after, sorry.
Sorry after you white time. I'm sorry.
I was wrong. You shouldn't have made that.
So you're gonna fuck up his life, and then say sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
No, but on a real note,
Get me.
Fuck man's life up.
Dutch
and their families, and they be like,
that should be able to respect that. that. Yeah, you're saying that.
You know what? If I thought that was you,
I'll be doing the same.
Yeah, you thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true.
100%.
Yeah, but
I'll make my mistake by myself, innit? Like, I'm sorry for making that mistake.
It's true.
You get me? But from what I've seen,
You should be able to understand me.
you fucked yourself.
You get me? Like,
Like, look at it from my perspective kind of thing. What would you think? Do you get what I'm saying? Is that what you're saying, innit?
100%.
Yeah, facts.
100%.
I'll be real. If all this turns out to be a lie and it was something, I'll be the first person to say, you know what, bro?
Yeah.
I never doubted you. You know what I mean? But I'll be the first person to say, yo, man, I got my shit wrong, man. But you got to protect the culture, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%, bro.
Protect our young
If it all comes out lies and that, I'm gonna go buy his album. Buy 10 of them, distribute them, you get me? I'm gonna buy it and listen to it word for word and say this man is the truth. You get me? But if he ain't, he's fucked. Telling you.
Mate, yeah.
Alright, fucking. So I personally think that's enough talking about that man anyway, because like he's killed himself.
Yeah.
There's
nothing more.
There's nothing more you can talk about. Really. Like he's killed himself. That's it.
That's that. Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. It should be cellmates with a Mitchum brother by next week. Done.
Fun reviews then?
You get me?
A voluntary banger.
Yeah.
Should we give a guilty or not guilty verdicts? What are we saying?
Oh, let's do this.
I'm saying.
Let's do the verdict thing. What are you saying?
The verdict.
Right.
Guilty.
What are you saying? Guilty or not guilty? What are you saying?
Guilty, man. On the strength of what I've seen, yeah. Guilty.
I haven't seen everything. I'll tell you what I've seen.
You've seen enough, bro. I know that.
Alright, from now, the trial day's over.
He's trying to work me where he's seen enough. He's moving like a relative. He's moving like a relative.
This guy wants the Steph London
relative.
He wants that Steph London pattern.
That's his cousin.
He's got his eye on Steph, bro.
No.
I'm sorry.
On a level, what I've seen is.
He's got his eye on Steph. 100%.
Let me tell you exactly what I've seen.
He's
I've
moving
heard
like
everyone
a-
talking about it. Yeah. I've seen the. There was a conversation. Then I saw the same thing.
Did you see Love
Photoshopped.
Hearts? Did you see Love Hearts, bro?
No, I saw.
Plenty Love Hearts.
I saw a brief conversation, yeah, and then I saw a Photoshop, and I was like, well, which is it? Is it this or is it that? Is it this or is it that? But everyone's kind of like, oh yeah, they're sure. But from what I've personally seen, like I said, I saw the Photoshop thing, and then I saw like the conversation. So
Is he guilty or not guilty?
Is he guilty?
I don't fucking know. I don't know, bro. Everyone's like, yeah. I don't know with everyone else.
Give them the evidence. Give them the evidence.
I've given them what I know.
We've given them the evidence.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, I've seen the
Did you
Photoshop.
see the get in the hot tub? I'm coming with the hot tub. You're in the hot tub, I'm coming. Did you see that?
I ain't seen that.
I want to see your toes and all
I want to see your toes.
I heard about that.
See
one.
toes, you know. He's a toe man, fam.
Should we get
in the toe game.
Right, she's 14. She's 14, and he's asking to see her toes.
That's not right, bro.
That's not right,
That's not right. That's not right, bro. Yeah. I don't want to see anyone's toes. I'm a big man. I don't want to see it like not like that. I'm not asking. Why do you want to see
I hate feet, fam. You see me?
I
I
don't mind
hate
feet, but I'm not being messing.
I'm not a feet man.
Show me your toes. There's other
no.
there's other body parts you want pictures of. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not toes.
Yeah, but
not toes.
But since we're on this subject, I can't lie, bro. I am a toe man.
You're fucked up. You ain't been
I don't know.
little
I'm a
scumbag.
toe man, blood.
Man said I'm a toe
I like
man.
pretty feet. I like gal with pretty feet. I can't have no corns, curves, none of that. Curves, bunions, like Dracula, none of this. Is
the
going
mad
on.
creatures,
None
you
of
know, they
that's
put their
going
toes out
on.
and
My
they
thing
fall mad
has
on
to be.
I hear your
That match the nails and hands has to be
that's a different
immaculate. No, I'm like that.
talk about that.
All right, but away from
Hang on,
Guilty,
you're
what's
saying
your
guilty.
one?
I don't know. From what I've seen.
No, but you have to give thanks.
bro,
The trial's over, fam.
Bro, what's going on?
You want me? No.
guilty
No, wait.
because you're looking guilty now.
What's you there?
And that's how it looks. That's how it
You're
looks.
easy, yeah? Because you want me to just agree with you when I can't.
Oh, you can say not guilty. I'll be like,
I can't say not guilty though. I can't say that. I can't say because of the
No,
because
please, yes,
the toe
Brandy.
thing that you said.
Yeah.
The toe thing.
So it's guilty then.
Because of what you the toe things.
The evidence given, just based on the evidence.
Right. Let me speak. The toe thing that you've said, I ain't seen myself. I'm going on what you've said. The hot tub thing, I haven't seen myself. I'm going on what you've said.
Yeah.
I'm only going on what you've said. I haven't seen.
I tried to pick up something.
Yeah.
But yeah, please.
For what I've seen for myself, I can't say he is or You talking to a 14-year-old, to me that's completely
I'm trying to
out of the ballpark. That's
I think someone said earlier about when you
By the time you finish this, she's going to be 24, the fucking 14.
I don't know.
Guilty or not guilty, mate?
Talking to a 14-year-old, that ain't right, bruv.
Yeah, well,
I can't find
Guilty.
it, but
Guilty or not
I got a
Look, you're smiling, you
No,
want to
that's
say it.
not the Photoshop one as well. Have you not
bro,
seen that?
forget
It's
the
a Photoshop thing.
Photoshop, bro. What
I'm
you
not
know to
getting
be
pressured.
true.
I'm not getting pressured by you.
He's not guilty.
I'm not saying not guilty. I'm not saying not
He's not
guilty.
guilty.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I can't. You can't say he's done that if I don't know.
That's something that I've
He's
seen.
gonna need you
done
in
it.
the jury.
What do you think of that?
COCKNEY.
COCKNEY. I've got a Snapchat.
Trust
My
me.
Snapchat's Papavelli. I have to change that now. He's fucked
All of that,
up.
anything with Velli is
Yeah.
fucked it.
Fucked, man.
Bare bad man with
I
Velli.
don't want to listen to Machiavelli no
They're
more.
done. Career finished.
No.
Anyway, my one now. Mine is. Have you give your answer yet? Look, he's reading it. Look. I can see a guilty face now.
It's a guilty, yeah. You don't like what you see. If that is real, not Photoshop, that's what I'm saying.
What is it?
What's the man saying?
I hear you.
I didn't say that before.
The girl says that she's
You're
scared.
angry now, innit?
The girl says she's
Because I was
scared.
angry when I seen that.
He says
scared,
we're linking
it's like-
after school and all that, but I don't know. Is that the Photoshop one or is that the
It's
real
mad,
thing?
you know, because
I
I've got
don't know.
daughters, so
That's not
watching
right,
this
bro.
shit here, like, and laughing about it is one thing, but then there's a side of me that's just like...
That's not right, bro. If
switch
that's
off.
if was just
If that's
you asked me
true-
to read that, yeah.
If that's
Go
true.
on.
Sorry.
See, I can see this affected him now.
that's-
Go
that's-
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight. Yeah.
If that's true, that's not right. She's saying you've all read that. That's not right. For sure. But there's this
Guilty
Photoshop
or not
arrogant,
guilty?
So, but there's this Photoshop thing that I've seen also. So I don't know if that's the Photoshop thing or if that's the real one. Do you get it? If that's true, that's,
He's
if someone's saying to you they're
programmed,
gonna
Alright, so just by that one, without Photoshop, just by what you've seen, that's not been Photoshopped, nothing. Guilty or not guilty?
by that, that's wrong. 100%.
I'll take that as a guilty.
That's guilty.
Yeah, that's a guilty.
Right.
Yeah, me, guilty, not guilty. Fucking death sentence.
Straight, electric straight.
Guilty or not guilty, I'm saying guilty.
Firing
bruv.
squad.
Giving it evidence to get.
So he's cancelled then, man.
He's cancelled on the show. On the show,
cancelled
he's
on the show,
cancelled.
man.
Get me
Shit,
other
bruv,
people
we-
like
Can't we
that.
get him on next week?
Oh,
And just go, ah!